Health officials announced one new COVID case on Friday, a young Taiwanese woman who flew in from the U.S. to visit family. Also on Friday, health officials gave an update on a suspected case of local transmission that's still under investigation. This case involves a Taiwanese man who arrived from China who stayed in the same quarantine hotel as a German man who also tested COVID positive. Officials said they're still awaiting the results of genetic sequencing tests that can indicate if one man infected the other in the hotel. But the likelihood of that is low, they said, citing their preliminary investigation. Let's hear from the Central Epidemic Control Center.
If
you're talking about them transmitting it between themselves, first, the chance of that is relatively low. Secondly, there is the question of whether they have a common source of transmission. The 14 workers at this hotel would also likely have been infected, so it doesn't look like it's the same source of infection. It looks more like isolated cases. What we are leaning more toward at this time is the possibility that these are imported cases.
The CECC said it ran COVID tests on 14 hotel staff and that all 14 came back negative. It also collected samples at the quarantine hotel where the two men had stayed. Samples collected from their rooms' door handles, floors, and air conditioners all came up negative for COVID after tests. Officials expect to have the results of their genetic sequencing tests by Saturday at the earliest.